Ready to go? Okay, do you want to just gather round?
Guys, here we go.
Do you want to just come around a little bit? Okay, good afternoon. What's today about? I'll tell you what it isn't about. It isn't about how to make the save in the top corner. Because I think whatever level you've played at, you've coached at, you've managed at, whether you watch a lot of football via the media or live football, what you've probably come across is what are deemed shot stoppers. And there's millions of shot stoppers. But the ones that are actually the better ones are the ones that are most effective in what you're going to see today. And that's going to be game-related practice. So how many goalkeeping coaches have we got here? Oh, okay. So for the other coaches, the objective for me today, and I know as an FA, we throw loads of information at you. And our expectation levels for what you need to know and some of the terminology, we throw loads and loads. All I want you to think about today is the technical, tactical lens, Just looking through the lens of a goalkeeper, Don't worry about practice design, Don't worry about interventions, don't worry about interactions, Don't about different type practice, coaching method, coaching styles. Just look through the lens of the goalie, because I think you'll benefit from that, because that's probably what you need. Without being condescending, how many of you have never done any goalkeeping whatsoever? So what we really need to do is try and pin down the basic principles. Is that okay? Really informal. I don't have any issue if during the practice, if something you're not sure about, something needs clarifying, maybe I contradict what somebody else has told you. Honestly, I don't have a problem in you asking me to stop the practice, and I prefer to discuss it out here where we've got a goal and a goal area and some bodies, rather than over a coffee at what's going to be around about 4 o'clock. Is that okay? Yeah? Firstly, I should have apologised for my accent. But I have actually worked for the organisation a long time. I'll be in my 27th year next year, so really fortunate. Worked at the National School at Lilleshall with the young goalkeepers there. Came in full-time in '96 and I've worked with all the different international age groups all the way through up to the seniors. So that it's been a fantastic experience, and now obviously working in coach ed. So a little bit about my background. But apologies for being Welsh. But it's only over the border anyway, isn't it? Huh? Come on then, we'll make a start. We'll have a wander down to where the footballs are. As many of you can join in as you want. We're going to do a little bit of a warm-up to start. It's high concentration, it's low intensity. But if you want to join in, I think you'll enjoy it. If you're not going to join in, you're going to observe. If you could stand around the D, around the front of the penalty area. Is that okay? There's a couple more footballs, bring them all over. So if you're joining in, into the 18-yard box, you've got some footballs on the move. Whatever you want. Just on the move, multi-directional. Any more for any more. Just join in if you want. Good. Okay, pick the ball up. Ball in the hands. Okay, multi-directional, just moving round on the shout to change. Change footballs with somebody else. Off you go. Only on the shout to change. Change! Change! Change, change!
Yes, someone change!
Okay, here's the deal. Any balls hit the ground, 3 press-ups. We'll do them all at 4 o'clock. Yeah, the record is Manchester 210 times. They had to do their press-ups. So there you go. Off you go again, just pick the tempo up. Change!
Yes!
Good.
Over on that.
Change! Change! Okay, just relax there. Do you want to come right down the front? If you don't stand in front of the camera, that would be good. Come right down, don't be shy.
You never get the ugly one on camera.
Okay, what I want you to think about is as you're travelling like a goalkeeper. And you might think, what the hell is travelling like a goalkeeper? Think about the goalkeeper's movement in the game. Yeah? A lot of you are jogging around here with the ball under one arm, yeah? Or carrying in one arm. All I want you to think about is travelling with two hands on the ball. And the relevance of it is, if I'm defending this goal and the ball is with the opposition's right centre-back in the attacking third, yeah, I'd be squeezed up, I'll have my back line pushed up, my left full-back will be tucked in, my right back will be slid across, and I'll be thinking about not so much defending the goal, because the ball is that far away, defending the space. And my starting position will be front foot, so I'm open to the game, and my hands will be ball width apart. Yeah? And as the ball works across, and maybe goes to the left centre back, I'm right foot lead, I'm open to the game, and my hands are ball width apart. As the ball gets down towards the halfway line, yes, I need to defend the space, but now I need to think about defending the goal. I'll be a little bit deeper, but all my movements, yeah, my hands will be ball width apart. Ball goes wide, gonna have to deal with a cross, gonna deal with a shot. So when you're moving, get this upper body balance position. Two hands on the football all times. Off you go. Change! Change! They're not very fluid at the moment. Yeah, they're not very fluid. So what we're going to try and do, we're going to try and get them so they look better on the eye. Because at the moment, they're not moving too good, but we'll sort them out now. Okay, now that's a lot better. Just want to work from your hips down, yeah? Because a lot of you're actually leaving the AstroTurf. Maximum contact, maximum time. You need to glide, yeah? You need to glide so that your studs, yeah, are literally touching the surface. Maximum contact, maximum time. Pick the tempo up. Don't forget multi-directional. Don't forget to change balls on the change. Off you go. Pick the tempo up. Change. Good. Change. Good. Don't leave the ground. Just glide. Different lengths to your strides. Different lengths to your strides. Good. Change. And pair off. 2, 4. Okay, here's the practice. Can I have the football? Okay, what's the name? Brad. You're going to face one another, so myself and Brad are just going to be 2.5 yards apart. We're going to take the ball from this shape here, we're going to take it outside our body line, right-handed. I'll serve you, you'll serve me, and we'll just continue the practice, Brad. Is that okay? Just after 3. 1, 2, 3. Well done, Brad. Just pick a tempo up, mate, if you want. Last one. Terrific demo. Off you go.
Oh, here we go.
Give yourself a little bit of space.
Get over there.
Right-handed.
Yeah!
And change. Left-handed. Left-handed. we'll bring them over. Okay, just have a walk in. Bring your footballs. Just gather round. So what's the moral of the story? Yeah, 2 really simple practices. So I've asked you to just face one another. Myself and Brad, we're 2.5 yards apart. We square to one another. And I've said, start here, do this, yeah, and serve one another. Okay? So some of you did this, where your chest ends up over there. Principles of goalkeeping, your chest really needs to be facing the direction the ball is coming. Does that make sense? Yeah. So square yourself off, yeah? So some of you now, yeah, I got it. As soon as I said left, yeah, few expletives, few sighs, a few. How do I do it? But I bet with your midfield players, you practice receiving with their right or left and playing with the opposite foot. Would that be fair? Yeah? You'd work with your players on working on both sides, both feet. That goal's 192 square feet. It's absolutely massive. Unless you've ever defended it, you don't realise how big it is. And the goalkeepers have got to be effective moving to their right, moving to their left, diving to their right, diving to their left. As many of these little exercises they can do, yeah, where they work in both ways. Yeah? Even if it's only serving, that they get used to being comfortable working just both ways. Is that okay? Have a go with your left again. Square yourselves off. Make your catch. Make your serve. Left. Take the ball outside your body line. Square your feet off, if you can. Square your feet off. So rather than be here, rather than be a goalie. Catch, serve. Catch, serve. Okay, NVQ 2. Yeah? Do they still have NVQs? Yeah? NVQ 2. What's the name?
John.
Okay, myself and John are going to do the practice. We're going to face one another and we're going to shorten the distance to 2 yards. One of you will take a pace. So now you're slightly off centre. We're going to turn our hands round to a cup. And from here, I'm going to serve John to his right. He's going to serve me to my right. I'm going to skip into line. You're going to skip into line. And we'll continue the practice, John.
Right there, right there.
Yeah, so we'll go nice and slow. So from this position, and all we're going to do is just serve at the waist. Is that okay? Yeah. 2 balls going after 3. 1, 2, 3. Yeah, you throw that one here.
Okay.
I'll move into line and I'll throw there. 1, 2, 3. 2 hands on the ball. 1, 2, 3. Skip. Skip, John. Skip, John. Skip, John. Skip, John. Skip. Okay, got the idea. Have a go. Start off slow. Start off slow. Waist height. Waist height.
Oh, kill me.
I'm looking for a master class.
You've got it.
A little bit lower. Waist height. A little bit lower. Balls need to be around your waist. And stop. We have a master class.
I got to practice, to be fair.
In your own time. And stop there. Hey, it's worth a hand.
I agree.
Okay, exactly the same again. When I shout stop, whatever position you're in, freeze. Yeah? So when I shout stop, just freeze. Do the practice again for me. No, just watch this. Just watch this. Just so you get a little demo. The pressure. Can you do once more? Stop! Stay there, bro. Okay, so on contact, I should be able to draw a line down the head, the face, the chest, the ball, the knees and the feet. Yeah? And exactly the same here. So it's saying, on contact, you've moved into line. What you're not doing is taking your hands outside your body line. Does that make sense? So on contact, yeah, your head, your hands and your feet are in line. So you may need to glide a little bit quicker, yeah. Make sure you're getting into line. Off you go, in your own time. Waist tight, waist tight. I tell you what, you're looking like goalies. And relax. You ain't gonna see it, but you're gonna practice it. From the cup, turn your hands around to a W, serve from your chest, catch at your chest. Off you go.
One ball. One ball. Out. Same again,
Two.
just with the two.
Exactly the same movement. Turn your hands round, serve from your chest, catch at your chest. And glide. Try not to jump. Try not to jump. Glide. Glide. They're looking like goalies, huh? Moving a bit better? Early days. Okay. You're going to have one ball between the two of you, but I want you to swap partners. Introduce yourself if you don't know one another. This time, the service is coming in from 6 yards. Yeah, it's coming in from 6 yards. When you serve, if you want to lead to generate the power, no problem. Make sure when you're going to catch, you're set. Make your catches. Get used to catching a football. One ball. One ball between two. 6 yards apart. Give yourself a bit of space. Off you go. Just go a little bit wider, chaps. That's better. Bit more weight on the pass on the throw if you want. Okay, just relax there. Same principle. If the ball is going slightly to your right, don't do this. Yeah? If it's going slightly right, just skip into line. If it's going left, on contact, head, hands and feet. Off you go. Last one. Okay, just have a walk in. How are you feeling? Sorry, it was a... Well, if the intensity is a little bit much, yeah, there's no problem. Yeah, no problem in slowing the practice down. You can still get the pace of the delivery. And the other clue is breathe. Yeah? Because if you don't breathe, you probably keel over. So just try and relax a little bit and just breathe. Okay. Everyone can do this. This football, 22 yards from goal. The ball is being struck. You're defending that goal. How big is it?
192 square feet.
192 square feet. Yeah. You're defending that goal. Can you get yourself in a set position that you feel comfortable that if you had to face the shot from that distance, just get in a set position. And you also. Just get in a set position, how you feel comfortable. No, do it here. You can do it here. So just imagine you're facing a strike from 22 yards. Give yourself a bit of space so everyone can see everyone. Just have a look at the differences. Just have a look at the differences. It's quite a lot. Yeah? There's quite a lot. Just want you to think about a few things. Yeah? Your feet need to be approximately shoulder width apart. Yeah, approximately shoulder width apart. And the reason they need to be shoulder width apart is if they're any wider, and you want to move lateral, yeah, and you want to move lateral, you need to move this one first. Yeah, because if you move this one, you just go even wider. So what you'll do, if we'd slow it down, you'd move there to go there. Too slow. Yeah, it's too slow. If you're too narrow, you'll do a split step before you go. Too late. So we need to get you so that they're shoulder width apart, weight on the balls of the feet, yeah. And if you can, just turn your feet out. Try and move lateral if they're a 10 to 2. Have a go. Try and move lateral from that position. It's very difficult to generate speed and generate power. So try and bring your feet in parallel. Yeah, now if they're slightly off, not a problem. And then move lateral. It's the most natural movement to be able to move quickly. Okay, so the weight. Yeah, the weight is on the front half of the feet. Slight flexion of the knees. Yeah, a bite in your quads. Yeah, a bite in your quads so you can just feel it. Hands in front of the body line. Yeah, and hands neutral. So if you've got hands here, you'll be susceptible here. If they're here, you'll be susceptible here. Just neutral. Is that okay? Off you go again. Same service. Yeah, same service. 6 yards apart. Think about your set position. Skip into line. Don't lean into the football. Good. Move your feet. Okay, you got the idea. Just going to change the practice. You're going to increase the distance to 8 yards. It's John.
Yeah.
Increase it to 8 yards. John, set position. Yeah. Now I'm going to play this ball, John, and it's going to come underneath your knees. So it's just in your shins. Yeah. So it's just in there. And John will do the same for me, and you'll just serve one another, and all you're doing is fielding the football. That's roughly the tempo. That's the pace of the ball. Yep, off you go. There will be, but have a go. Just have a look at them. Have a look, see some of the problems they have. Have a look at some of the challenges. Hardest technique in goalkeeping. To be done effectively, so have a little think about what you saw. Love it. Okay. Just have a walk over. Good. Come on, technical directors. Okay. Just show us again. Okay. Bending from the back. Yeah? Bending from the back. No second barrier. Just relying on the hands. Did you see anything else? Sorry?
A few of them were attempting the K position.
The K position. Love it. You've done a goalkeeping course, haven't you? Okay, and we will talk about the K position. Yeah, anything else? How did you feel?
Some of the feet are cemented. They're just staying there so the ball goes down the line of the body.
Yeah. So it's knowing the how to adopt the right technique. Yeah? Anything else? How did it feel? Comfortable, uncomfortable? Yeah. Any other problems, challenges?
I thought we just copied you, to be honest. I wouldn't have called it like that. I thought I was copying you. I wouldn't have called it like that normally.
How would you do it?
Like
Go on, brother. Can I have a ball? Okay. So
I done it like that, so I just copied you, to be honest.
Yeah. Do once more for me. Good. Okay. So what we're going to talk about, you know the first one? You know the first one you did there?
Yeah.
Come in nice and close for this. The secret to lowering the body is working into a K position. So for the ball that comes, can I just take you out of the way? So the ball is coming slightly down my right hand side, yeah? Or slightly down my left hand side. So the first example we did there, the ball was going slightly down your left hand side. Okay. Now when you need to lower, rather than getting into line and bending from the back, yeah, it's not very effective. And the reason it's not very effective is if you bend at your back and you extend, you can't actually, or some people can, but it's very difficult to actually get the tips of your fingers underneath that football to be able to pick it up. Yeah? Go in here. If the ball is coming from this direction, from the blue line, and it's coming slightly to my right, if I actually step towards the ball, watch what happens to my chest, my hands, and my head. What's happening? Head, hands, and ball. And this is the K. Yeah? This is the K. So just by stepping towards the ball, I've widened my base. Yeah? I'm fat and 60. But that position there, yeah? That position there, it's really easy. But only if you can know the mechanics of it. Yeah? My hands are forward. The ball is now going to roll up my hands, up my forearms, and be secure. So I've got a barrier, so I don't lock the knee in. Yeah? I don't lock the knee in, because once I lock the knee in, it's very difficult for me to elevate my hands. So if the ball does skip up, and I'm here, there's no problem at all. I can do whatever I want with my hands from here. So, you're going to set this up, and all you're going to do is practice this, yeah, and practice this. Working right and left. So 2 of you, 2 footballs, see if you can K both ways. A little bit tighter to the ball, go tighter to the ball. Make sure you start from a set. Start from a set position. Don't grab the ball. We don't want snatchers, we want catchers. Yeah? We don't want snatchers, we want catchers. Take your body weight, take your hands right down. Yeah? Take them right down. That's where you need to be. When you step in, take your fingers to the floor. Yeah? So once you're in here, that's where you need to be. Yeah? Not here or here. Okay. I think you're ready to do exactly the same exercise with a moving ball. Have a go. That's a little bit better. Okay. Brilliant. Because you will rip your cruciate out. If it's coming to your right, always step to your right. So you go here, you go here. Yeah? If you try and run round it and step to your left, that's when your cruciate ends up in Goodison. Yeah? Good. just have a look at the girls there. Watch this one now. See how it's just stopping it? You just need to get there. Just literally just let the ball roll up and through. Okay, just 1 second, last little bit. Don't stop the football, yeah, by sending your hand from outside to in. Your palms are the contact. And it's going to roll up your palms, up your forearms, and just secure it into the body. Better. Terrific. 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 I love it. Put a little bit more weight on it now. That is different class. That is 100% better, yeah? Good. Love it. Terrific. Last one. Okay. What a difference. Well done. Brilliant. Same distance. You can volley. You can throw. You can half volley. But you have to hit between the waist and the chin. Between the waist and the chin. Any service you want. Any service you want. Good. Anything you want. Just have a look at the different techniques, because the ball is coming between here and here. As long as their hands, yeah, are neutral, all they do, they either do a W, yeah, or if the ball is coming in lower, they turn their hands, the ball comes in, and they cap. If the hands are up here, yeah, this is where they'll be susceptible. If they're down here, this is where they'll be susceptible. Does that make sense? Good, good choice. Last one. Good, and relax. Okay, just have a walk in. Okay, just talk to me about some of the challenges with that.
Know when to go down. Know when to go with your left leg and right leg for bending.
Okay.
Or sometimes you need to go down at all. The ball
Yeah.
went up the middle to me.
Yeah.
And I went left and right.
So it's important not to anticipate, yeah? As long as you're balanced and set and just react to the ball, yeah? Anything else?
Getting back into your position quickly after kicking it to somebody else and asking to see.
Okay. So we might need to slow it down a little bit with the delivery. Anything else? What about the techniques?
I was just about to say, some of the movements there that you do as a goalkeeper, like I play as a striker, I'd never be able to do that movements. Like holding that position, actually putting me under that pressure, I'd never do that in a game.
Yeah.
So some of them movements that would be difficult for me.
Yeah, and that's why with the young goalies,
Yeah.
just do it. But once they get the mechanics of it,
Yeah.
I guarantee they'll be fine. They'll be fine. What about with your catching shapes? Because I said the ball needs to come in between your waist and your chin. Yeah? So you had good set positions. A couple of things I saw. Fine on the W. Yeah? Decision making is easy on a W. Because your hands go from here to here. Yeah? With kids or children, if their hands are too wide, yeah, and their handling is erratic, it's probably because there's three things moving. If their hands are this wide, the first thing that's moving is the ball. The second thing is one hand needs to move and a third hand as well. Whereas if the hands are here, it's just two things. Does that make sense? Yeah, it's just two things. Couple of secrets. Try and avoid, if you can, going backwards. Yeah? using your body as a shock absorber. Because if you go backwards, yeah, from this position, if you go back, where does your chest end up facing? Over there, yeah? And if you have a look, this is shorter here, yeah, than this one. Yeah? Because I'm obviously twisting. So it's not a good catching shape. You want to be catching and being square to the ball. Boom. Yeah? When you make contact, you want to make contact about that distance, 12 to 15 inches. Yeah? And the reason you want to catch it there is that your body isn't the shock absorber, but your elbows are. So your elbows, yeah, your elbows take all the pace of the ball. If your young goalies are going back, it could be because they're catching a ball here. So they're catching it too late and then taking their head away. Yeah, as well as taking their head away, they fall away from the ball. If they're plugging their fingers, if they're getting hit on the end of their fingers, it could be that rather than going here and a W, all they're doing is trying to take the ball a touch too early. What's facing the ball? Yeah, what's facing the ball? So if the goalkeeper's handling on a W, if their body weight is going back, yeah, it's probably because they're trying to take the ball too close to their face. If they're plugging their fingers, they're overextending. Yeah? The cup, which is coming in here, can you just come in as set position, just set position, ball is coming in from here, yeah? So as this ball is coming in, your hand's got to go underneath the ball, yeah? Underneath the ball, and then as this comes in, now some people say, don't cross your hands. It's really difficult not to cross your hands, yeah, especially for adults, yeah? But by crossing your hands, you'll narrow your elbows, and that is secure, yeah? Don't cross your hands. Put your palms on the ball there. See this? Yeah? So, cross your hands. I won't get that out now because you can narrow your elbows in to keep your head over the ball. The difficult one is this one. So, which technique you're going to use? Which? Okay. See this one? See this one? Because goalkeepers go like that. Major problem. Why? When that ball moves an inch, where does it catch you? Fingers. Right in the end of your fingers. So you've either got to do two things. Yeah? If it's coming in, you've either got to do what's called a split step, which actually makes your base slightly wider and sink, yeah, to make the catch, or rise for a cup, yeah? Try and avoid catching a ball like this, yeah? Try and avoid it. Just have a little go. You can have 6 goes. We're going into the next practice. Anything. Think about your choice. Done. Skip in the line. Good. 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 And it's just analysing yourself, yeah? And you see one another as well, so you can coach one another. That's good. You can coach one another as well. Stop. Yeah? And that is the one where you try and catch and your fingers go over the button. That is the one you'll get on the end of your fingers. Yeah? Okay, thanks very much. If you can roll your footballs out to the wide area. You know where you are. I need the 3 best crosses of a ball. One by the white disc, one by the blue disc, one by the red. 3 best crosses of a ball. The best three.
What?
Crossing. Okay, everybody else behind the goal. You can go behind the goal as well. Everyone else behind the goal. If you put your bib on, you're number 2, so when we go into the practice, you're going to be the right fullback. Okay?
Does that matter?
What's that?
I'm left
No,
footed.
great. When you go into the practice, into the functional, you need to go and stand. See that blue disc there?
Yeah.
That's where you'll need to stand. You're going to be, are you right-footed? Or?
Yeah, right.
Doesn't matter. When we go into the functional practice, you're going to be my right winger.
Okay.
This is going to be your fullback, your best mate. He's going to be your best mate because he's going to give you the ball. All right? All you need to do, chaps, you play the ball into the 6-yard box. Yeah. Ideally, if you need to come in a touch, not a problem. In swingers, out swingers, doesn't matter. No, if you can serve from the colour disc, go on my shout. Yeah? All I'll do is I'll shout colour, the colour. Okay? How many goalies? What's the names? Paul.
Jack.
Paul and Jack. So just the two of you?
You got one out there, but he's took the gloves off.
Oh, has he? Fancies himself as a bit of a player, eh?
On a mic, can you go?
Can I ask you before we start, because I've been doing this a long time, and this is the first time I've ever had coaches get in the right position to watch a crossing practice. On my life. That's the first time ever. I've seen loads of coaches go and stand on the opposite side. Stand over here. And they wonder why they can't see the practice. Yeah, because they look at the crosser, they don't see the goalie. They look at the goalie, they don't see the crosser. Did somebody tell you to get over here? Or did you do it through choice? No, I didn't. I said get behind the goal.
No space behind the goal, so everyone just snaps.
Is that what it was? Well, whatever, I think you made a real good choice.
You've got to set the standard.
Sorry, what's the name?
Stacey.
Stacey, Jack, Paul. In you come, Paul. Okay! Ball's going to be coming in from the 3 different stations, Paul. White, red, blue. Is that okay? White! Good. Red! Blue! Okay, out you come, Paul. In you go, Jack. White! Well done, Jack. Red! What technique would that have been? Scoop technique, yep. You will actually get scoop technique, the scoop technique which you've done just with the ball being delivered. Across will be exactly the same. Blue! Okay, we'll come on to all this. I just want you to see how the practice works. Yes, Stace? White! Good. Red! Good. And blue. Good. Everybody round the front of the 6-yard box. Can leave the balls. Just walk in. Actually, just bring one. Just bring one. We're going. If you just come to the front of the 6-yard box. Okay, now you've seen the practice. I've coned off the back end. Yeah, coned off the back end. We've all got great coaching positions. We can see everything. I dictate the pace of the practice, not the crossers, because what I want my goalkeepers to do, when I shout white, take up the relevant position. Yeah, we'll talk about everything leading up to the catch. Delivery goes back. What I don't want is as the goalkeeper's trying to get back into the goal, a second ball coming in. Yeah, so I dictate the tempo of the practice. Great crossing, yeah, a variation. We ain't going to have everyone, yeah, $1 million, but that doesn't happen in the Premier League either. All right, so don't feel under pressure, even if you start getting heckled. Yeah, don't feel under pressure. Okay, let's look at this in reality. Rather than the footballs, yeah, because we've got a load of footballs, just imagine the white disc is a ball, the red disc is a ball, and the blue disc is a ball. So what do we really want from our goalkeepers? We need them to do 3 things. And somebody told me, and I don't know whether it's true, but if you told things in 3s, you've got a better chance of remembering them. We'll try it. It works for me. It might not work for you, but it works for me. Okay, the first 3 things and the most important things, yeah, for a goalkeeper dealing with crosses, they need to defend the near, defend the far, defend the area. Yeah? They need to defend the near, the far, and the area. And we'll come on to the detail, but if that ball is on white, and the goalkeeper is here, yeah, they are not in the right position. Because they are defending the near, they ain't defending the far, and they certainly ain't defending the area. If they're here, they're not defending the near, they're definitely not defending the area, but they are defending the far. If they're here, they could be defending the area, but they won't be defending the goal. So, where's my 3 goalies? Great examples. So I've got 3 goalies in my club. So how am I going to coach them? How are they different?
Size.
Okay, so we've got difference in size. What else have we got? Gender. Experience.
Age.
Could be age, ability, anything else?
Different techniques.
What do you mean by different techniques?
How each 3 of them have gone for the ball. So you've gone higher with the other ones have let the ball through.
Okay, yeah. Confidence. As a group, what do you think that means?
When he shouts, he's going to get it.
Okay. You've got 2 types of goalies. Yeah? 2 types of goalies. You've got a proactive goalie and you've got a reactive goalie. Yeah? They can still both be confident. Yeah? They can still both be confident, but they can be 2 different types of goalies. The proactive goalie will be more aggressive with their starting positions. Yeah? They'll play a game at higher risk, and at times they will chase the game. Think of a goalie who fits into that. Now I'm looking round here and some of you might not have been born. Somebody said it. Grobbler. Probably one of the most proactive goalkeepers the world has ever seen. Really aggressive with starting positions, yeah? but really proactive, and at times chase the game. Yeah? So it depends what type my goalkeeper is. So I've got to know the type of my goalie. Yeah? What's their strengths? What's their weaknesses? Where are they best suited? Being proactive or being reactive? So what are their profiles? Yeah? So, Paul, you come in first. So the take up a position, the ball is on the white disc. Take up a position you'll feel comfortable. Brilliant. What's he asked me? Is it an out swinger or an in swinger? Yeah? Because that's important. It's an in swinger. Stop. What's he done? It's an in swinger. I need to defend my near post. I'll do that. Yeah. Sorry, Paul. It was an out swinger, mate. Yeah? Okay. Paul, red disc. Ball's coming in from red. I haven't told you. Okay. Ball is coming in from blue. Okay. Why is he being a little bit more aggressive? Could you come in as a centre half for me? Have you ever played centre half? Okay. Take up a position off white, Paul. Can you take up a defensive position, centre half, off white?
In-swinger or out-swinger?
It's actually an in-swinger. Okay. Out-swinger. Out-swinger. Not a dramatic amount of difference, but it's around about 6 yards. You expect him to be level with the ball, pretty much. Yeah. Out-swinger from red. What might you want, Paul, from in there? And we'll come on to this, yeah? So now, because I think from red, an out-swinger, you'll be slightly higher. And then coming from blue, where are you likely to be? Even higher again.
Mark, say if we take this from the red, but you have two people standing over it, left and right, what would you do then?
Take up a position just to defend the goal. Yeah. Because you can't, I wouldn't want you to anticipate, yeah? But if you're in any doubt, think about it, it's going to be a left-footed in-swinger into your goal, yeah?
Do you err on the side of an in-swinger?
Sorry?
On the side of an in-swing?
You
err on the side that's going to be an in-swinger?
Well, because that's the one that will cause you a problem with defending your goal.
Like the worst case scenario, basically.
Worst case scenario. And the reason that I've just put this and put it in as static is this is really important, because we've talked about the profile of our goalkeeper, but do we also need to think about the profile of our centre-backs? Yeah? Because your centre-backs, yeah? If you've got a reactive goalie who defends a goal, I bet your centre-backs will defend a touch deeper once they get used to working together. Yeah? But if you've got a goalie who's proactive and is going to be coming and trying to deal with things, then they'll try and give him the space. So we'll talk about this later. Okay, my three wide players are going to go back out. Can you change stations? Yeah? They're going to get delivery in now. And all we're going to check, yeah, is and observe is look at the different starting positions that the goalkeepers take up relative to the ball. Yeah? Is that okay? Yeah. Just step back. Brilliant. Well done, Jack. Well done, Stace. I like that. Well done, Paul. White. Terrific. That's better. Great starting position. Paul is coming in from red, but I do think you can be more aggressive than that. Try it and experiment. Yeah? Red. Good strike. Blue! Stop. Paul? I've only seen you for 5 minutes, yeah? And you've got real good assessment and timing. Just try and be a little bit more aggressive on those balls. Yeah? On your yard, yeah? We're coming in from blue. I like it. I like that. Fantastic, yeah? Brilliant. Paul, that yard, yeah, is the difference in you catching it and not quite making it and being half a yard short. Yeah? Brilliant. Well done. Yes, Jack? Well done, Jack. White! Fantastic. Terrific. Great starting position. Well done, Jack. I like it. Red! Okay, we'll come on to the approach to the ball. Yeah? All I'm concerned about is getting him in the right position. He's coming in from blue. Bit more aggressive, Jack. That'll do, yeah. Blue! Just bite him. Okay, what was his... Jack, well adjusted, mate. What was his first movement? And we'll talk about assessment. So his first movement is, I'm going to go for the cross. Yeah? So it's, what we want him to do is to assess the flight. We'll talk about that in a minute. Assess the flight and don't make his first movement too early. But terrific. Ready, Stace? White! Good. Well, Stace, why have you done that? Yeah? Terrific. Yeah? That adjustment, it means so much. Yeah? Because that extra half a yard is the difference between you maybe getting it and not somebody getting just in front of you. Brilliant. Red! Oh, what a ball. Blue! Good. Terrific. Well done. Just have a walk in. Just come in. Come round the front. Great delivery. Okay, goalkeeper's just come in again. If you've got problems with your goalkeeper dealing with crosses, yeah, don't look at catching at the highest point, yeah, don't look at the approach, don't look at the takeoff, yeah, because if it's a problem when it's in the game, it's probably because they're not starting in the right position. And we've only worked with these goalkeepers for 20 minutes, and I don't really know them, but what I would need to do is really get them to experiment and just find out, yeah, how they can be most effective. And they'll sort it out for themselves. If they keep getting beaten near post, what will they do? They'll go. Or, if they keep getting indecisive with that ball in between, they might just start to be, I think I need to be a little bit more aggressive. Yeah? So we'll start to get them in the right place. Okay, physically they're different heights. But what they need to be 2 inches taller than they are. And the reason I say that, and Paul's a good shape, yeah? Paul's a good shape. I've worked with 6'5" goalkeepers. They walk on the pitch, they're like Adonises, yeah? They walk on, and then all of a sudden, yeah, a cross is coming in, yeah? They're the sniper, yeah? They're 5'9", they turn their head and stick a Sabutio rod in their back, yeah? They're never ever going to come for a cross. So, as well as getting them in the right position, so Stacey's a good example, and you will actually see it on the film. Just go in there, Stace. Stace, the crosses come in from White. Stop. What does Stace naturally do? She makes herself smaller. Yeah? Makes herself smaller. So what would try and do, yeah? Try and say to her, can you actually be taller? So your body language is saying, yeah, if you want to cross it, I'm going to come and catch it. Yeah? rather than, does that make sense?
Yeah.
So be as tall as you can. Just talk to me about your stance now. So the ball is coming in from red. Okay, ball is coming in from red. Brilliant. Yeah, this might take more than 10 minutes, yeah? Brilliant. Ball is coming in from blue, so be a bit more aggressive. Okay, so just talk to me about this position, Stace. Why you've got an open stance, yeah? Why you're not here, slightly open.
Ball's going to go over, you've got more chance to move.
Okay, so just by the turn of your head, you should be able to see your right back, yeah? So if you square to the ball, so I'm square to the ball here, and I look, I probably don't see my right back, because that's where my right back's going to be. Yeah, so you're just there, and just by the turn of my head, I can see the right back. You're now in a good position to go and address it. It's no different. What would you say to your centre half? Can you come in as a centre half for me? You're coaching your centre half. Ball is coming in from blue. Yeah? What would you say to him? Before that, what do you mean? Somebody said push up? What do you mean push up? Okay, so let's push you up. Let's get a good starting position, same as your goalie. What's your next bit of information to him? Okay, open out, so it's your stance. And what might be the other bit of information?
Back the big fella.
Yeah, so that you see the man, yeah, see the ball, see the man, but actually your body language has said, yeah, bring it on. I want to come and head it, yeah. I like clearing it and I like heading it. No, don't cross it, you know. So the body language is really, really important, yeah. Body language is really important. And now when we come into the actual assessment, and we'll deal with these in threes. Get together as a group of three, yeah. Get together as a group of three. And what I want you to do, you're going to see it. I want you to come up with the first three things that we need to think about with regard to these goalies. So Stacey's going to show us first. Stacey, just come in there. Paul will show us next, and Jack will show us next. Thrown service. Yeah? So in your threes, three crosses can get together as well. Good. Next one in. Yes, Paul. You got 1 minute. 1 minute discusses the first three things. You've seen it. What you perceive to be the first three things. The first three things that could go wrong. Be interesting what they come up with, but some of them will be saying catching at the highest point. So they'll be missing a trick. But if they actually think about coaching centre halves, yeah, don't worry about coaching goalkeepers, coaching a centre half to go and head the ball, yeah, they will need to come up with, well, hopefully they will assess, decide, communicate, yeah, approach, take off, technique, just what you're talking about there. So it'd be interesting what they come up with.
I was saying before, whereas you were saying to become aggressive, I think I've just got into natural because I coach 14, 16 keepers,
okay,
right from down to under nines.
Yeah.
So therefore, I know even that ball physically they're not.
Yeah, you're gonna, yeah.
And if a rat across them, so
yeah,
go,
yeah.
You know what I mean? So I've got to go cover. That's why I think I've.
Okay. So when we ask the question, you don't answer because it's easy for the goalies because they'll come up with the answers. Okay, just gather around. Who's going to start? Anyone? Shout something out what they think is really, really important.
Keep your eye on the ball. Keep your eye on the ball.
Keep your eye on the ball. What do you mean keep your eye on the ball?
So, obviously, from where it is, don't lose concentration. Keep your eye on the ball constantly so you can adjust the flight as well. So then you
Brilliant. That's the first thing. You've just said it. The flight. Yeah? So assess, yeah? Okay, if you know you're going to assess, what's the next one? No, you're in the set position. So we got you in the set position, yeah? We've got your stance, we've got your body language, you've assessed. What's going to happen next? So, decide, yeah? You're going to decide, am I going to come for it? I am, yeah? Or, no, I'm not. When you decide, what are you then going to do? Okay. So in terms of communication, you're all head coaches. What do you want from these 3 goalies? You want keeper? Well, something, whether it's keeper, yeah, or away, yeah. What about the shout? Loud? Most important one. Yeah, that is the most important one. Needs to be early, yeah. Because if it's late, doesn't matter how clear, how loud, how concise, it's no good. Early shout, yeah? So they're the first 3 things. Assess, decide, communicate. Here we go. Assess. Assess, decide, communicate. Stop. What do you want? Earlier. Brilliant. In you come, Jack. Well done. Good, well done. Next 3. Well done. Next 3. Next 3 things.
Did you catch it in different areas? Maybe not using a full extent.
Okay, so you're talking about the actual technique. Yeah. One might come before the technique.
Launch with the strongest foot.
Okay, take off. Yeah? One might come before take off. Relevant footwork, the approach to the ball. Yeah? In you come. Approach. Take off. Technique. Yeah? So you've got 6 things to think about. Yeah? Assess, decide, communicate, your approach, your take off, your technique. Yep. Good. Yes, Stace. Good. Okay. Come in nice and close. Jack, just come in here, mate. Okay, approach. So what do we want? So if you're approaching it, if you can always go shortest route, which is the shortest route to this? Straight. Walk. Just walk. Yeah? Just come in. Place your left hand on my shoulder. Okay, all we're looking at is your waist down. Yeah. Take off. So how are we going to take off?
Start like that and then
okay.
To your knees.
So you're going to jump up like this? No. So what are you going to do?
Like lead with one.
You're going to lead with one. Yeah. Okay, so which are you going to lead with?
My left.
Okay, so which one are you going to take off, shall we say? So if you take off your right, yeah?
Yeah.
Support me there. Just show me the position so you can elevate with this one, yeah?
Yeah.
Is that the... Okay, so why would you do that?
Just comfortable with it.
You feel comfortable?
Yeah, yeah.
Okay. What are the benefits, yeah, of Jack doing this? Sorry? Okay, so it might be protection.
Momentum.
What do you mean momentum? I like that.
Standing like that.
Yeah.
You're not going to get as much height and trajectory as you would if
Brilliant.
you like that and step into it.
Okay, great. So initially, everybody says you do this for protection. What does a high jumper do it for? What does a long jumper do it for? What does a triple jumper do it for? They want to get height, yeah? But all I'm going to say to Jack is if he does decide he wants to take off this leg, the problem he might have is when he goes here, any contact will spin him, yeah? Will spin him. Does that make sense? This is a far stronger position, yeah? Far stronger position. So always take off inside, yeah? Elevate outside. Do you want to have a go? And this is really hard, because if he doesn't like doing it, yeah, the brain is telling him, Oh, sorry, mate. Bad throw. Good. Love it. Yes, Stace? You were fine with this, Stace. You prefer take off left foot? That's what I like. Well, we'll soon see, won't we? Are you ready, Stace? Fantastic. Yeah, can do it both ways. Brilliant. Yeah? And you will have goalkeepers that'll favour it. But the easiest way to get young goalkeepers into it, yeah, is just go through the movements. Yeah? Just go through the movements with them. Then bring the hands in. Yeah? Boom. So they get the mechanics right. I think they're ready for a couple of attackers and a couple of defenders. Yeah? I think they're ready to defend the goal. 2 attackers, 2 defenders. Wide players out wide. 2 attackers, 2 defenders. Put your bibs on. 2 attackers.
What do you want me as? Consider them 3 foot nothing.
9. You look a good number 10 to me.
I'll go number 9.
6 and 4. 1 more defender. Another defender. This is goalkeeping now. Yeah. All that other stuff is cosmetic. Are we ready? Okay. We know the ball's going to come in from either station. Bring yourself to the penalty spot. Yeah, bring yourself to the penalty spot. Just react off the shout. Penalty spot. Go to the start the penalty spot. That's your starting position. I'll shout the colour. Just delay a couple of seconds and deliver. White. Okay. Not a problem. Yeah? Even although there's a shout to goalkeeper, if the centre half decides to deal with it, if he ends up giving away a corner, yeah, I'd prefer that, yeah, than there be the indecision, yeah. Ball gets spilled, we can always defend a corner. Red! Bit more aggressive, Paul. And stop! Brill. Fantastic. Just by being that little bit more aggressive, Paul. So as the ball is coming in, roles responsibilities. Come and stand with the ball there, Paul. No need to elevate it, just keep the ball. First defender, as soon as it goes over your head, spin and face.
Yeah, I did that,
Yeah. Why is that?
Why is it?
Yeah.
Pieces, just in case.
Yeah, just in case he drops it. Yeah? Spin and face. Yeah? So if the ball drops, you can clear. Brilliant. You've got 2 decisions to make. So as Paul is coming, what could be your 2 decisions? Okay. Only watch it? Brilliant. So, make a run for Paul. Bump. Yeah? You see this often? Yeah?
Yep.
But if Paul drops it now, who's going to react first?
Me.
You. Yeah? Bump. Check. Check. Yeah? Check him. Yeah. Bump. Check him. If he drops it. Come a little bit further, Paul, as he did. Come out a little bit. Come on his back shoulder as if you're attacking it here. Okay, what's your thoughts now? What might now you start to think about? There's the danger. That ain't the danger now, yeah? And it might be if he goes far enough, you actually get around and come. So let's just see it again. Yes, Paul? Play live! Good. Got the idea. Are we ready? Ball's coming in from blue. Blue! Terrific. Great contact. Yeah. Great contact. Is that the end of the job? Because I think what Paul did then was, yeah, keep it and come in for it. What a great punch that was. Great contact, Paul. Well done. Yeah? But what we really need now, yeah? Where's the ball gone? So what's your information to these two centre-backs? Squeeze. Yeah? Squeeze. And then some information. And the information might be, it's gone to the blue disc. Squeeze! 18! Yeah? Edge of the D! Get them out. But they know where they're going. Does that make sense? So it's the information and yardage. Yeah? 18. Edge of the D or 22. Get them out. No. Height and distance. Height gives you time. Distance gives you time. I think if you can get it back there, yeah? If you can get it back there, it's probably likely to come back in. That's a great punch. That's a great punch. Ball's coming in from blue. Blue! Good. All right. Good. Brilliant. What was the movement you made? Yeah, because all of a sudden you've looked and you thought, shit, going to cover. Brilliant. Well done. I prefer you to be aggressive and practice, and there'll be some that you think, maybe I chased it, but I tell you what, you brought that far off it. Brill. Do you want to have a swap? Okay, drop to the 9, to the penalty spot. It's coming in from White. White! Okay. So Jack is now running into it, yeah? Just needs to assess it just a touch longer, Jack. Ball coming in from Red, mate. Red! And stop! No, that's great. No problem. So he said, I didn't think I could get there, which is great, because you've made a decision. So this is a reaction, yeah? So as the ball comes in, you think it away as loud as you can, and then think about defending your goal. So can I just take your place? Yeah? So, yeah, as the ball comes in, away! Boom. Drop and defend your goal. Is that okay? Because, yeah, Messi might rise above the big number 4 with a header on goal. So rather than going, does that make sense? Ball is coming in from blue. A little bit more aggressive. I like that. Blue! Not too far, Paul. Good. Okay. Terrific. So good starting position. Anytime you're going back half of the goal and there's weight on it, all you need to think about is just get anything on it, because anything will take it for a corner. Brill. Stace. Last 3. White. Good. Follow things in. Red. Brilliant. Okay.
I didn't shout it away.
Yeah, no.
Oh, sorry.
Yeah. Great. So great shout by Stace. She's gone away, defended the goal, centre halves clear it. That's when we finish the practice off. Get your centre backs out as far as you want them to go. Well done, Stace. Last one. Blue. Okay. Just come in. Everybody come in. Okay, let's have a look at the observation skills. What were your thoughts, the very last delivery? Okay, great delivery, by the way. Yeah? Why was it? It was great delivery, but what was the problem? What did you feel? Of? Talk to me a bit more of that. Yeah. I think what actually happened is as the ball is being delivered, because the front men make movements and they end up that they get too deep, the progression of this for these goalies would be to start giving some instruction on the depth, yeah, where they would like the defenders to start. So when the ball is coming in from white, yeah, the information from the goalies is hold 6, yeah. When the ball is coming in from red, hold 9. When the ball is coming in from blue, hold, penalty spot. So you work yardage of the pitch. Does that make sense? Go with it, practice it, and then it becomes a trust thing. So when the centre halves are told to hold the penalty spot and the goalkeepers fill the space and keep coming and catching, yeah, as a centre half, I have a lot of trust in you. So if you tell me to hold penalty spot, I'll hold because I really trust you. Yeah? So it's now building a relationship. Does that make sense? Real simple practice. Okay. What we're going to do, yeah, we've already got 5 bodies on the pitch. But what I do need, just so you see it, and it's going to be walking football, yeah? It's going to be walking football, so you ain't going to be running round. But I do need everybody to put a bib on, yeah? If you can see a bib on the pitch, stick it on and just stand where that bib is for me. If you could. Where's me fullback?
Yeah, that's me.
Could you go where that ball is? Could you just clear all that mess up off the side? You're my wide player. Yeah. Could you be my Ronaldo?
I'm left-footed. Does that matter?
No, you can be the... If you start between them 2 blue cones. Between those 2. Yeah, take them off. Okay, can I have my right back, my centre back, left back, or are you left back? Left back, 2 centre back. Holding midfield player.
Hello.
Holding midfield player. Yeah. Advanced midfield player, right-sided midfield player. Playing against them. Wide player, can you come nice and narrow to start? Full back, can you go a little bit deeper? Keep coming. 2 strikers. My wide left player was going to score a goal on the far post. Midfield runner and a goal scorer. Could be a late runner. Midfield dynamo. Okay, this is a practice. Paul, all you're going to do, you're going to overarm it to your midfield player in yellow. Just here. But overthrow it so it goes into the midfield player. Let's just see it. And just stop there. Okay. So, as the ball travels, yeah, as the ball travels, what would you now expect? We give them the ball away. So you're going to squeeze? Yeah? You're going to squeeze. Okay, centre backs, how far are you going to squeeze?
How far are you going to tell him to?
Probably, he might say, get to the D. Yeah? So if you want to get it just a touch higher, boom. Okay. What do you want from your right back? Where do you want him? Do you want him out or do you want him in? Right. So the relationship of you two. The relationship, when you hear the shout, get to the D, get him up. You're the boss. Yeah? What would you like from your midfield player?
I'd like them just there, you know.
Brilliant.
That, yeah.
Terrific. Left back, what would you like from your midfield player? Your 3v2. You don't want him to go and press, Because if he goes and presses, he isolates you 2v1. Yeah? So the information should have an effect on the whole team. And my right midfield player will just tuck in just a touch. Play the ball to the width. Walk through it. Just come here. Just come a little bit deeper. Paul, coach your back line. You coach your back line for me. There's the ball. Coach him. Okay. Centre halves, coach your midfield player.
Marsh, a little bit higher for me. That's it, perfect.
Full back. Go and join in. Join in the practice. What's coming on your back shoulder now? Yeah. So if you get involved in this, all they'll do is play a pass and they're through. Yeah? Terrific. Okay. Show me some movement to expose a 1v1. So what have you done? Have you done the overlap? Brilliant. Show them again. Yeah, walk through. Everybody walk through as they go through it. Yeah, when you're ready. Bump. Okay, so you'll be on your recovery. Coming here with the ball. Okay, talk to me about your centre backs. Okay, just be aware they don't leave too much space in here. They're better being in to go out than being out running towards their own goal. So I think go back 2 yards. Well, I don't think you can be here. I think that then there's too much space. Yeah? I would have them just drop a touch, just be here. Does that make sense? Yeah. Just come in here.
As a coach there, I see a big space for me to run into.
Run to, yeah. Come through. What about this one? I would say 9 yards. If they get to 9 rather than 12, yeah? So if you say 9, then he knows he's coming roughly, if he's 8.5 or if he's 9.5, it's not a problem, but I think that's about right. I think that's good. What about your right back? Is this the problem? Or would you want him just tucked in just a touch? Yeah? Yeah. Okay. Coach here holding midfield player. What's his job? Yeah? And track runners? Yeah? Brilliant. Get into the byline. Bring the ball. Bring the ball. Keep coming. Jack, go in with Paul there and just discuss this for me. And you. Brilliant. Just discuss this as goalkeepers. What do you think?
No, I want my six to be just where he is.
Yeah.
Maybe slightly heels in front of the post.
Yeah.
To cut off that pass. I think he's in a good position because he can see and he can react, but also he can tell the information because he can see.
Brilliant. So the concern at the moment is this. This is the danger. So if this first defender doesn't fill it, that ball across the face causes the goalies a real problem. Come this way a bit. Good, you're on your recovery. Done a grand job. Stop. How does this change, Paul? Brilliant. Okay. Paul, just explain to Jack why you like to be there. Can we see it? It's going hard and low. Yeah? You deal with that.
What about if he smacks it towards his left leg and up bouncing
Yeah.
off and over it?
I'll talk about that in a minute. Okay. Stay there. Brilliant. Well done. And again. You can't have the angular dive. You need to square off. That's a great position. Question.
I said, because you were still quite far out, I could just launch the ball, maybe hit it off your left leg
Go on
and
then.
go in. Well, I don't know if I have it in me left.
Try and beat him. Try and beat him on his left side.
I'm not a winger, mate.
Yeah. As long as, and the secret is for Paul, is that his heels are on the line. So he's not here, because if he's here, that's what happens. His heels are literally here, and all he's doing, he's putting the pressure on you to say what you're going to do. And invariably, he can deal with this one. If you decide to flip it, these two people are absolutely crucial. Yeah? But if you prefer to flip it, all I will do as a goalie then will just defend my goal. Yeah? To get here the other day. Okay. What's critical for you as a backline in terms of your midfield players now? What do most of the teams do now? Because teams get this right. The pull back, the ball that comes back in here for a finish. At the top level now, they really exploit this. Very rarely exploit that space, but now exploit this. Midfield runners, midfield players not filling space in, midfield players not tracking. Yeah? Oh, yeah, certainly. Fill the space, yeah? But rather than being here, and then you having a pass through here, make it really difficult, so if they do pull it back, you're out. Yeah, sorry, you're in to have to go out, rather than being out, having to come.
As you said before, this player's still going to be running in, but you'd rather than running out to apply pressure rather than trying to come in and rescue it, isn't it? Like you said,
Definitely.
that as well.
Everyone come in. Where's me goalies? Come on, Stace. I'm going to big hand for the goalies. Okay. How did you feel?
Uncomfortable at first, but the more tips you get, the more you know kind of what you're doing, the more comfortable you feel. So it comes more natural then.
Okay. How about you, Jack?
Yeah, just in terms of the start, obviously didn't know position and stuff like that, but then you told me before we even started, so there was more confidence to go.
Good. We did it as a walkthrough at the end, and I don't apologise for that, because I think educationally, I think it just shows clearer pictures for you. We can get the ball moving, and we can get the ball running round, being passed around, get you lot running around. Yeah, but I think it becomes a little bit grey.
So would you do it sort of walkthrough, maybe have more time, then move on to?
Yeah,
maybe
yeah,
rewind back
definitely.
fast?
But at least they then understand what they need to do within it. And the benefit of just asking the goalkeepers, coach the back four. All I'm doing is just checking their understanding. Back four. Can you coach the midfield players?
Funny from an outfield point of view, because we've never been in the session, probably I have, where none of the outfield players get coached, and it's just about these guys, so it's nice that there's a nice
Well, yeah.
variation there.
Yeah. Is that okay? Any questions? No? Happy? Okay. if you weren't involved in the practice, we need that goal brought down, facing this goal, and it needs to be 36 yards from here. 2 18-yard boxes. Is that okay? Everyone else, if you want to just grab a drink, you can leave your bibs on if you want to join in, because you're going to score a few goals now. Yeah? Shot stopping practice.
Goalie was.
No. How do you want to do it? If we can have two this end,
Right, the two
one the top end.
ones versus sweeper keeper here.
Sweeper keeper.
Oh, yeah, we'll call it.
So we need one that end, yeah? And I will work with you as well, whoever's that end. But we just need two. No, it doesn't matter. It doesn't matter.
Yeah.
You can work with us, we'll stay this end, 'cause you obviously know what you're doing.
Brill.
Would you install like a terminology?
Yeah.
In your club?
Yeah.
What ages from that?
Well, I think you can start as early as you want.
Okay.
And there's probably about 12 words.
Well, I was going to say, I've started with 4 words with under
Yeah,
9s,
yeah.
and then by 14,
Yeah.
14s and 16s, I've got about 12 words. That's
Yeah.
bang on.
Yeah.
So that
Because
will be outfield
I
then.
think distances, so I think you have squeeze, slide, mark,
Right, okay.
and in relation to that 6, 9, 12, yeah?
Yeah.
Distances. So always squeeze, slide, mark, we'll always have a distance.
Yeah.
Does that make
No, yeah.
Does that
it's
make
just
sense?
different-
Yeah.
It's just different ways of saying it. So whereas you say
Yeah.
squeeze,
Yeah.
like a lot, we've just got 2 girls from Man City
Yeah.
who are under Jen Hurst who shouted
Yeah.
no shots. And
Yeah.
it does my nothing.
Yeah.
It's like, what does no shot
Right.
mean?
Well, you'll see within this next practice, all I'll be talking about is press, cover, balance.
Right, okay.
But that will reflect whatever the ball is. So, and when they're in goal,
Yeah.
that's the only 3 words they can say.
But how would you go about getting that out of the system? Is it just consistent, like muscle
Just
memory?
consistent, yeah. Yeah, what I would do is give them the terminology, but then have them try and use it and try and influence them. Sometimes they know what to say, but they don't say it with the right tone, with the right volume.
I took the girls to the first team game, the Everton ladies one against Man City, and they sat next to me. Whenever they found, because we sat on the far end, and said whenever they felt the shout press, as a fan.
Yeah.
So like it was just our corner, and all the rest of it was like what?
Yeah.
Press.
Do you want to have a walk across? Just come across. I tell you what, it's not far off either. Who measured that? Did you? Okay, can I have on the pitch a goalie, a goalkeeper each end, and also 3v3? Coaches, can you come down on the halfway line? Half and half. Okay, here we go. So the pitch is 36 yards long, 30 yards wide. Half the ball's in one goal, half in the other. Pick a ball up. Reds are going that way, yellows are going that way. Jack, overarm into Paul, play live. Score as many goals as you can. There will be in a minute. Well done. Go long, Jack. Always starts long. This end. Yes, Paul. Always goes long. Always goes long to start. Good. Okay. Don't watch the ball. Just watch both goalies. Another ball. Play long. Don't watch the ball. Watch both goalies. What a great save. This end. On you, Jack. Go long. Great save, mate, wasn't it? Does anybody else want to play? And stop there. Okay. Swap the goalies. Does anyone else want a game? Are you quite happy to continue?
Anybody want in?
Anybody want to swap or are quite happy? Okay, just have a walk across. We're coming over to the group because we're getting their observations. Because when you were having that great game, I said, don't watch the ball, watch the goalies. Yes, Stace? Come on then, technical directors. What did you see? Okay, terrific. So Paul playing to the flow of the game. And that's a real nice way to get your goalies moving around the goal. Play to the flow of the game. Yeah? So even when the ball is in the attacking third, yeah, you're still playing to the flow of the game. Anything else did you see? Okay, just to start the practice, it will come now where they can go long and short. Okay, so the actual communication, yeah, but now I think it's now instruction because there's a lot more information, yeah. So we're going to set the practice up again and we're actually going to look at what really should happen in an ideal situation. And the best in the country at this is Jack Butland, in my opinion. And I've been lucky enough to work with a lot of goalkeepers. He is so effective in this because of his instruction. Yeah? How clear it is in terms of what he expects. Yeah? And we'll talk about some of the things, yeah, that entails. So let's just see how the practice goes again. We did have a great shout of offside. Who shouted offside? Somebody shouted offside. Who shouted it? And you were 100% right. Because this halfway line is an offside line. So we know the game. Couple of other bits. Yellow discs, safe areas. Stays, yellow discs, safe areas. Yeah? So the ball starts with Stacey. Yeah? Oh, okay. Stace, can you start with the ball there? Just start with it. Overarm it into Paul. Just overarm it into Paul. Okay. So Paul gets there. Just drop yourself back a little bit, Paul. Okay. So Stacey throws it. Team are now out of possession. Stace, what's your information, yeah, to these 3 defenders? Okay, so it could be to pick up, but do you want them too wide? What would you want initially? Maybe for them to make sure that they're not too spread. Yeah, so the information might be to your right centre back.
Yeah. Push.
Yeah, right shoulder.
Yeah, right shoulder.
Yeah, right shoulder. Bump. Okay, so you know. At the same time, what might you need to think about as well?
If you go short.
Well,
You can't just let them have a shot, can you?
no. So you're going to have to start to think about putting a slight press on. Would that be fair? Okay. Stace, you're 4 yards off your line. Yeah? Really good. Yeah? Go all the way back. Yeah? The goal is bigger, and the space between yourself and the back line is bigger. Keep coming, keep coming, keep coming, keep coming. Stop. You'll defend the area, yeah? You might not defend the goal. So you've got to think about taking up the position you did. Brilliant. Well done. Okay, play it out to the width. And stop. Stace, show me your movement. Having thrown it, how you move from where you are to take up a position in relation to that ball. So what's the movement, yeah? So, okay. At the same time as moving, what's your information to this player? Okay. So what do you want them to do initially? Jack, you come in as well. How do you feel about this? Brilliant. Yeah? So you'd like pressure.
And then I want them to shuffle across it.
Brilliant. So what's the words? What would you say? What would you would say? Press? Press? Happy with press? Press! Bump. Stop. What are we going to call this? Cover? Yeah? So we got press, cover. What should we call this?
Balance.
Balance? Happy with balance? Brilliant. You put a press on. Paul, once the press goes on, what are you going to do? So you're going to support. Coaches, just have a walk in here and just listen to Paul. On you come, onto the pitch. So we got Stacey and Jack. Did you hear what they said? No?
Press, cover balance.
Yeah. So initially, all we're going to look at, if you're out of possession, yeah, which is what Jack and Stacey are, we've said, get your distance off your line, right? Move into line to defend your goal. But at the same time as doing that, can you give some information? So at this stage, that's all we've talked about is press, cover, balance. Yeah? So within the flow of the game, out of possession. But we've also got a goalkeeper here in possession. Okay. So what is Paul's job? There's pressure on the ball. So what is his job? Support. So where can Paul support? So outside of the goal. Could you show me?
You wouldn't want to receive it here because if he misplaces his touch, it's going into the
Okay. Yeah. So the terminology, yeah, some people say outside the goal, yeah. I tend to use same side, inside, opposite side, yeah. So when can Paul come outside the goal? Okay. So the player stays. And you, Jack, come in as well. Okay. Can I take your place? Paul, yeah, I got pressure on here. I need the release. Okay, so how can you help me? So you're left-footed, yeah? You're right-footed, but you're happy to receive with your left? Okay. So the first thing I want you to think about, go back where you were. As long as we are looking at one another, I'm happy for you to support where you want to support. Okay, so if you want to go same side, no problem. Go same side. It's not a problem. I'm looking. So the detail now might be how much depth. Yeah? How much depth do I want? With your young goalkeepers, the more depth they have, yeah? The more depth they have, the more time they get to assess the ball, to scan, the less chance of pressure from a second striker. Whereas if they come in here, you're likely to press. Yeah? And the other one is, the deeper you are, the better passing angles you have. Okay? So we'll get Paul in. Okay, so where do you want it? Bump. Okay. So the shout is once on his left foot. No problem. Come back in. Scenario changes. Yeah? Where are you supporting? Sorry?
I need to be able to communication before I go off the line and goal because there's no point.
What about so I'm not looking at you?
Yeah, because you're not looking at me, so there's no point being here. Because if you play that, goes wide.
If you ain't got eye contact with me, don't leave the goal.
Yeah.
Stay inside. Because if I got pressure on and I go here, yeah, I ain't got a clue. Now if I play it there, it ain't a problem. But if you're there, yeah, if I see you, then all of a sudden I do this and you do that. Do that. That's where I saw you last time. Yeah? So eye contact's really important. Something to think about. Ball is going to go in. Drop yourself off the pitch. Play again. Are we ready? Score some goals. If you want. And play short. Pressure. Good. Okay, it's a real game now. The ball can go short, can go long. Asking for both goalies to affect their team. Yeah? Stop the strikes on goal. And shot. Good. Play short, Stace. Proper game now. Yeah. Great. This is great. So all we're trying to get him to do now is move round with the pace of the game, but at the same time being able to instruct. Ain't going to happen overnight. Probably might take you a month before you see a real shift, but it's really important. Yes, Jack, you're in. Play short. Play on. Great save. Play short. Just have a look at Jack for me. Just watch Jack. Don't watch. Standard. What do you think? Okay, just have a walk in. You're going to feed back to him now. Jack, coming in for your action plan, mate. I just said to them about a minute ago, don't watch anyone, just watch Jack. So they're going to give you a bit of feedback. Okay. Would you like some? Yeah? What happens if they're critical?
Oh well,
learn from it. What was your thoughts?
Should have caught that last one, Jack.
What did you see?
Communicating.
Yeah, definitely try it. Yeah. I saw him actually switching on, so it tended to be, oh, we've got possession of the ball. Oh, we've lost the ball. Oh, yeah. At the higher level you go, you can't play the game like that. You're literally on transition. Things happen so quickly. But what he did do, he really come alive. So when he was switched on, remember the through ball, which you read really well, and two great examples this end, yeah? That as a practice for goalkeepers is really hard. Really difficult. Being in the right place at the right time, but being effective in terms of their instruction. Yeah? Is that okay? Are we looking for time, Jack? What's your thoughts?
Well, the schoolboys are on at 4:30, so as long as we've got all the kit cleared off by then and the goals put back then.
Right. I tell you what we'll do, we'll clear up now.
Yeah.
We'll go back into the classroom. Yeah. I've got a little task for you. We do need all the equipment in, but as you're doing it, this is your task. I want you to think about defending third, which is what we've just seen. Yeah? Think about the advantages for showing inside in the defending third. Yeah? And the disadvantages for showing inside in the defending third. Yeah? Come up with, once you get back in the classroom, in the seminar room, get in your groups. If you want to split up into 3s and 4s, advantages on the left side of the page, disadvantages on the right side of the page. Let's come up with as much you can think about as coaches, just in terms of that. Defending third, shown inside. Does that make sense? But we do need all the equipment in first, so you can make a start as you're picking the equipment up.
Guys, and we need this goal pushing all the way back.
Just get together as a group, sheet of paper, advantages, shown inside, disadvantages. Yeah, it's a microwave, you've got 5 minutes, so quick as you can, get as many. There's no need to take notes of this, because I've just given a copy to Jack, so it's something that you can just review. We could have done it out there, but obviously there's another group who's going to use the action to it. An opportunity anyway, just to get you together as groups. So this is a typical scenario. The fullback is isolated. This is no different to that practice you've just seen. A little bit of a progression. So Stace, what did we ask you to do in terms of the first defender in that shot stopping practice? Press, yeah? Now once they stop the shot, what could your information be then? Yeah. So you talk about cover balance, and then maybe there'll be a bit of information now. Okay, we're going to make play predictable by showing one way. So this now links in, just follows on really from what you saw out there. Okay. Just have a look at these, just have a read through them. If any of you don't understand them, please open it up in your group and see if somebody else on the table can Does that all make sense? It is in football speak, yeah? So that would be the reasons why coaches that I've spoken to, and they've said I like to show inside in the defensive third, they are some of the reasons that they come up with. Yeah, showing into bodies, oh, my full-backs just can't defend 1v1. Yeah. Well, we have got a strategy that, you know, if the wide play is really quick, then we do show inside. If the wide play is really quick, then we prepare to show outside. So they might change. I've had it where my goalkeeper ain't very good at dealing with crosses. I've had it, obviously, he's not very good, so we should actually concede fewer crosses. Had it, you know, if you play against an Andy Carroll, are you going to show them why? You know, if the striker's strength is obviously headed. Somebody mentioned earlier about could be forcing the attacker on the weaker foot. Did anybody get increases in chances of turnover counter-attack? Brilliant. That's the one that people don't get. Yeah? Most people say, yeah, the body's weaker foot. Yeah? So they're just some of the considerations in terms of advantages. Okay, so what might be some of the disadvantages? Who knows what zone 14 is? Okay, let me show you zone 14. That's zone 14. So the team are playing right to left. Zone 14 is actually the area that you just saw in that game. Yeah? Just seen 8v8, didn't you? 8v8. 4v4, sorry. Shot stopping. Yeah? And that's basically the area that was played on. You recognise it? 2 penalty boxes. So we played a 4v4 shot stopping practice in here. So literally all the time is in zone 14. So it's really good now to start thinking about linking in. Yeah? And zone 14 statistically is the most productive area of the pitch. So when I have had debates, heated debates with outfield coaches, that's the first thing I say. And why would you want to show me into zone 14? Does that make sense? Yeah? Why would you want to show me into zone 14? This is the most productive area of the pitch. Obviously the higher level you go. From the goalkeeper's point of view, anytime you come inside, more opportunity to shoot. Anytime you come inside, the goal gets bigger. Movement of the football. Yeah, movement of the football. So, goalkeepers, do they tend to support, think about the movement of the football, do they tend to support, do they tend to defend the goal, to be clearer, do they prepare to defend the goal deeper now because of the movement of the football, or higher up the pitch? What would be your thoughts? So if the football moves, yeah, if the football moves, are you better having more time seeing it? Do you agree? Because when does it move? So when does the football move? We know it moves when it's in the air, but when does it move in the air? Shot or cross. Yeah, but the ball actually moves at a particular time, and it starts to move when it starts to slow.
We put it in as one of the disadvantages. I think you've got full-back week of football. We put one of the disadvantages showing an attacker onto their strong foot. So that would obviously be disadvantages.
Yeah, and I just talked about that. Season number 7. White players attacking the full-back's weaker foot.
Just on number 7 there, then does that flip if you've got attacking full-backs who will overlap to actually create an advantage by showing them if you're in attack to show them inside to get back out wide and you just basically pull out the game. Shouldn't be twisted 6 and 7.
Yeah, if you show them outside, but then it's if you do show them inside, statistically that's going to cause you more problems longer term than in that one instance. So just link in number 3. Link in number 3 and number 6. So we know the football moves late. Yeah? It moves when it starts slowing. So the benefit is, because it moves late, yeah, when it starts to slow, most goalkeepers now, they want us to be a touch deeper, yeah, to see the movement of the football, to pick the movement of the football up. But the only thing with being deeper is what increases between the goalkeeper and the back foot space, yeah. So it opens it up further down some of the problems. Goalkeepers view the ball gets blocked, more chance of deflections, yeah. So head coaches saying, show them inside, show them in the bodies. I'm going, don't show them inside, show them in the bodies. One, I can't see the ball, and secondly, the amount of times there's strikes and they get little flicks off people and deflections, yeah. This does my head in, number 5. I know that's not goalkeeping terminology or FA terminology, but I was watching the Champions League the other night, and it does my head in now. Centre halves coming out to press the ball, yeah, doing this so they don't give away a penalty, can't protect themselves, so what do? Absolute nightmare for a goalie, yeah. They won't come out now and actually face up to the ball, yeah, take one for the team, yeah, and they're all at it. If the goalie does that, what do you say as a coach? So if the goalie went to press the ball and he did that, yeah, yet we let centre halves get away with it. Does my head in. Why played attacking full-backs with the foot? Yeah, Stuart Pearce. When I did this with Stu, I did this, and then once I put it all together, I said to him, can I have 10 minutes with him? And I said, talk to me about showing inside, showing outside. He said, oh, outside all the time. So I said, oh, why is that? He said they used to attack my right foot. He said, when I was a young player, he said, I was very left-sided. He said, they used to attack my right foot. He said, I had an awful habit of wanting to tackle with my stronger foot. So he said, I'd go there. What would the player do? Take him on the outside. He said, he said that was a problem. Gives a full-back the opportunity to shirk responsibility. I played with, who's an Everton supporter? You must have an Everton supporter here. Who played left-back for you when you won the title in '85? Pat Vandenau. 84?
John Bailey.
Brilliant. John Bailey. Do you remember him? Good player, Bales.
Unfortunately. Show me age.
I played with Bales at Newcastle, and good player, back end of his career. And Franz Carr played for Forest. Franz was quick, yeah, lightning. And Bales, like the philosophy was showing down the line. And Bales used to, left side of the pitch, this is the touchline, used to get himself literally piled up with the linesman and say, you ain't going outside, you're only going inside. So kept showing him inside. Because had he tried to defend against him 1v1, Franz would have skinned him. So yeah, it was alright for Bales, but for the team, we hated it. The next time we played against Forest, he didn't play. Because Franz was really quick. Yeah? So it gives the full-back the opportunity to go, You're not taking me on 1v1. I'll show you inside. Yeah, let my centre half deal with it, let my goalie deal with it. Wide men more options when shown inside, yeah? Zone 14 we talked about, last little bit. Just have a read through them. See if it all makes sense. Does that all make sense? Yeah? Is there anyone or anything on there that doesn't make sense? So as you can see, I'm an advocate for don't show inside. But as coaches, yeah, you will have a philosophy, and this is the last little bit. I'll go back to it because I think this is really important. And I know it's difficult for you because you're working probably at a level where it might be equal participation. Yeah, you've got a group of 16 players and they must all play. And you work with under 7s or under 9s or under 10s or whatever. But this might be the last goalkeeping sort of session that you ever see in your lifetime. So if you never move on to an A licence, this might be the last little bit. So it's just important to have a philosophy. So people have said to me, what, you show them wide? You show them wide all the time? And I say, yeah, I would never show inside defending third. If the fullback's got an option. There's times where the fullback ain't got an option because of the angle of his approach. Yeah, where the fella's already driving inside and all he's got to do is track it. But given that they faced up and he got an option of, do I show him inside or do I show them? I would never. And they said, but what happens if your fullback was defensively 1v1? So what's my answer?
Shouldn't defend. Well, he's a defender first and foremost, isn't it? Should be able to defend one-on-one.
Yeah, and this is where I think, as coaches now, this is the way you need to think. Philosophy, yeah, profile, personnel. So my philosophy is, I'm not going to show inside. So what's the profile of my fullbacks?
Correct. Can defend one-on-one.
Can defend 1v1. What else have they got to be able to do? Think about the fullback on the opposite side. Show them wide, it's going to be crosses.
Good man.
Not only tucking in,
good man.
Defends a fast stick. Yeah? What's my goalie?
Good with crosses.
So what type of goalie might I need?
Proactive.
I might need a proactive, yeah? One to come and deal with it. But if I don't have a proactive goalie, so what has Dicey done at Burnley? Because Tom Heaton is a more reactive goalkeeper. So what has Dicey done? He knows the profile of his goalie.
Defense deeper.
Yeah. So what's the profile of his centre backs?
Strong.
Yeah. Great defenders. Defend the box. Yeah. So I think you have your philosophy, you then have your profile, what does your player look like, and then you have your personnel. Yeah? So what, yeah, I've got two full backs, which one is best suited for that particular game? Yeah? Playing against Stoke or whoever, probably going to need full backs who can defend the far post in terms of heading. Yeah? Might be good 1v1, yeah, but also need to think about keep the defend fast stick, yeah, the old John Walters, who is not there now. Is that okay? Terrific. Just want to thank you for your time, thank you for your contribution. I know a lot of information, and you ain't going to remember everything. But if you go away with just some key things with regard to the goalkeeper, hopefully that'll help you, but more importantly, it'll help your goalkeeper. Yeah, don't isolate them. Yeah, they're part of your team, not a part of your team. And we did see a save in the top corner, which is probably, I'll go as far to say, it could be the best save I've seen this season. Absolutely spiffing. But no, thanks very much. And,